We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. The Cubbies will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! And that's a special home run. Jason Hayward continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average, and if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Kyle Hendricks starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Raimel Tapia. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And there's one down now.
batting second.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
Fans, it's now September. Time to lock in your season tickets for next season. Whether you're a new customer or renewing for another year, the sooner you sign up, the better your seats will be. So don't delay. Visit any stadium ticket window for information.
The windup and the 0-1.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. It remains 1-0. Ready now, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Therefore it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 6.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Kyle Schwarber stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Hit sharply on the ground. McMahon fields it cleanly. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way.
At the ball.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
The count now at 2-2. The pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's going to beat me.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Standing in, Trevor Story, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. From the stretch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Now in the box, David Bodie, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch on the way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Kyle Hendricks. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Javier Baez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Jason Hayward will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. Line drive, base hit to right. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The first baseman.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And this one's in the dirt. Hayward, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies nothing.
The Rockies are due to hit in the 3rd, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And that's out number 1. That'll bring up Tony Walters, who's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled off. Count remains at 0-2. Another one sent foul. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 197 in his career. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Contreras carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. So far this season, Contreras is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Tapia has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And he falls behind. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And he's way off balance with the swing there. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A bouncer to the left side. Baez has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next to Colorado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Still 2-2. Now the pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still down 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, David Bodie. First offering on its way. In his career, Bodie hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
At the plate now, Kyle Hendricks. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Still even at 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Hampson is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Back up the middle. Throw to Murphy, he'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0. In now, Tony Walters. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. To third. Bryant is up with it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Left fielder. Fly ball.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Raimel Tapia goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Lays off 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Happ scoops it up.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it, so he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. Antonio Senzatella is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 49, Antonio.
Boy, not even close with that one. He's behind 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
To 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. They'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready once again, Trevor Story. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So digging in now, Daniel Murphy. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still down 3-0. Brian Shaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29.
So striding forward now, David Bodie. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field. 34 home runs now on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Now that the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
At the plate, Kyle Hendricks. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. McMahon ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And it's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Home run number 55 on the campaign. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Pazos is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And he popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Story brings it in.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs are on top 6-0. Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Late on that one as it's foul off to the left side. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Jonathan Daza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Jonathan Daza.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he fouls this one off. Daza is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Wade Davis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 71.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder Kyle Schwarber. First offering on its way. Fouled away. This is flared right back over the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now that's
riding in once again, Ian Happ. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. Blackmon on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner.
now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. David Bodie is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run and it last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Here comes the 0-1. That's popped up. Story will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Hampson. He singled his last time up. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now here it comes. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 19.
So now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Cubs win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Kyle Hendricks wins his 19th decision of the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
We remind you to please drive home safely.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the National League Central, the Cubs combined to allow only 4 hits as they toppled the Rockies 6-0. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. Heading into the day, the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cubs sit in first place in the National League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Detroit Tigers combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-2. At the start of the day, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Reds completed a short 2-game sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-3. As of right now, the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. And the Reds are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. John Brebbia collected his fifth win in relief, leading the Cardinals to a win over San Francisco, 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cardinals are in third place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Mets put together 10 total hits as they pulverized the Braves 6-0. As of today, the Braves are in second place in the NL East. They trail first by 4 games, while the Mets are third in the division, 8 games out of first. Yandy Diaz had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Rays pushed past the Marlins 10-1. He is currently riding a 14-game hitting streak. At the start of the day, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays are in third place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 13 hits as a team as they used a walk-off for the win against the Nationals 5-4. In the standings, the Phillies sit in fourth place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Nationals are atop the division, 4 games up. The Arizona Diamondbacks racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 4-2. As of right now, the Padres are in third place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are second in the division, 10.5 back. Masahiro Tanaka was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 3-1. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in second place in the AL East, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race, while the Red Sox are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. The Blue Jays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-0. Entering the day's action, the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Dodgers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-3. As of today, the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central. They're 13.5 out of first place, while the Dodgers are leading the National League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Minnesota Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-2. As of right now, the Indians sit in third place in the American League Central, 14.5 out of first. And the Twins are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The A's pounded out 17 hits in this one as they dethroned the Royals 11-3. In the standings, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Athletics sit in 1st place in the American League West Division. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Angels are in 4th place in the AL West. They're 15 games back, while the Astros are second in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. The Mariners center fielder, number 8, drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, helping Seattle take care of the Rangers 9-6. At the start of the day, the Rangers are in 3rd place in the AL West. They're 7.5 games out of first, while the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.